When we love, we always strive to become better than we are. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. Waiting is painful. Forgetting is painful. But not knowing which to do is the worst kind of suffering. No matter what he does, every person on earth plays a central role in the history of the world. And normally he doesn't know it. When you find your path, you must not be afraid. You need to have sufficient courage to make mistakes. Disappointment, defeat, and despair are the tools God uses to show us the way. The two hardest tests on the spiritual road are the patience to wait for the right moment and the courage not to be disappointed with what we encounter. There are moments when troubles enter our lives and we can do nothing to avoid them. But they are there for a reason. Only when we have overcome them will we understand why they were there. In real life, love has to be possible. Even if it is not returned right away, love can only survive when the hope exists that you will be able to win over the person you desire. What's the world's greatest lie? It's this, that at a certain point in our lives, we lose control of what's happening to us, and our lives become controlled by fate. Why do we have to listen to our hearts? The boy asked. Because, wherever your heart is, that is where you will find your treasure. Whenever you want to achieve something, keep your eyes open, concentrate and make sure you know exactly what it is you want. No one can hit their target with their eyes closed. You will never be able to escape from your heart. So it's better to listen to what it has to say. Love is not to be found in someone else, but in ourselves. We simply awaken it. But in order to do that, we need the other person. The universe only makes sense when we have someone to share our feelings with. All you have to do is to pay attention. Lessons always arrive when you are ready, and if you can read the signs, you will learn everything you need to know in order to take the next step. Sometimes, we are so attached to our way of life that we turn down wonderful opportunities simply because don't know what to do with it. When you're in love, you're capable of learning everything and knowing things you had never dared even to think, because love is the key to understanding of all the mysteries. We must never stop dreaming. Dreams provide nourishment for the soul, just as a meal does for the body. Life has a way of testing a person's will, either by having nothing happen at all or by having everything happen at once. A child can teach an adult three things: to be happy for no reason, to always be busy with something, and to know how to demand with all his might that which he desires. Tell your heart that the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself. And that no heart has ever suffered when it goes in search of its dreams, because every second of the search is a second's encounter with God and with eternity.